We're back. I'm having a very bad hangover.
Hair day.
I'm having a very bad hair day. So, anyways, Karla, take over.
Hi, welcome back. So last video we did rapid questions and we got a lot of feedback saying that people like the rapid questions. We're gonna give you a full episode, full
Well, what?
a full segment of us doing rapid questions about engaging topics.
Yeah, yes.
How do you handle it when someone accuses you of something you didn't do? Start throwing hands. I'm just kidding.
Wait, if someone touches your man, would you throw hands?
No, it's not worth it.
Really?
I'd rather see what he does than what I do.
What if a girl starts swinging at your man?
Oh yeah, then I'm throwing hands. How do you handle it when someone accuses you of something you didn't do?
Usually, I think most people who are guilty in the first moments of them being accused, they're usually confused and they'll have to sit with their thoughts and be like, did I really do that? But if someone doesn't believe me and they're adamant about knowing their truth versus mine, then they're done. They're done. Cut. Bye. What's the point?
I don't know. I don't like begging. I don't like just asking someone to believe me. If you don't believe me, you don't believe me, then that's it.
It boils down to trust, though, too.
Mhm.
Like, if you don't believe someone, you don't trust them. So what's the point of staying in that person's life?
What's the worst way you've ever been broken up with?
This one's awkward. But my first love, we had a 4-year relationship, and one morning I said good morning and he wouldn't respond back, and it was just like cold, ghosted. And I thought I was getting proposed to too. That's the crazy part. I thought I was like, we were at a point where he was gonna propose to me. And so yeah, and then the only way I was able to get his attention was like, okay, I'm gonna pull up to your house, like, if you're, because at this point I'm like thinking something happened to this kid. And then he was just like, he's like, I'm not doing well, I think I need space. And then from there, just, he didn't know how to end it, but it ended, long story short. And that was like my first love. But it was, yeah, but I'm good now. I was so young. I'm happy. I am so happy right now. I am so happy today, and Karla knows why. Don't include that.
So for me, my current boyfriend, we broke up year 3 into our relationship. And that one was tough because we broke up on good terms. I literally was going through the trenches and I looked like crap at work. I even got called out at work by one of my coworkers saying, Karla, you look like shit. And then that's when I told him, I'm like, I'm going through it so bad. And I started crying. So, yeah. Next question. How do you know when it's time to walk away from a relationship? When my boyfriend and I broke up the first time, well, I mean, we've only broken up once. What am I saying? It felt like things were getting too repetitive and spending time with each other just kind of felt more like a burden versus us enjoying the time. And also, like, any little thing he would say would trigger me, and anything that I would say would trigger him. And we would just be annoyed at each other every single time, every single second of the day. It just felt like we just weren't connecting anymore. And we still had love for each other, but we were wasting each other's time.
When was this?
Like 4 years ago.
So how'd you
4 years
overcome
ago.
that?
We broke up and we did our own thing for about 2-3 weeks, but it felt like we missed each other so much, and we realized that we would rather work things out, lay it all on the table. I told him exactly what I needed from him. He told me exactly what he needed from me. And since then, I don't hold things back anymore. I would hold things in so much that it got to the point where I would just explode and say everything.
Yeah.
So it was just a lot of hard work and communication that kind of helped us get through that. And also mandatory dates. I mean, we still do it till this day. Every month we alternate. Either he plans a date for us or for something that he wants to do. And the next month I plan something that either we both could do together or something that I want to do for each other.
So last month it was
his month. How do you know it's time to walk away from a relationship?
I think the moment when your body starts shutting down and like your emotions start shutting down, and you're more tired, you lack motivation, you lack energy, excitement, happiness, and you almost have this sense of dread of like, I want the day to be over type of thing. And as we get older, we need to be so attuned to our body and listen to our body, because it really gives you the signal beforehand. Next question.
Should people get back with an ex if they claim they've changed?
There is cases that they have changed, but I think change only happens when it's something legitimate, like there's some actual emotional, I think, pain involved where they have no choice but to change. I think hardship is what truly changes people, truly.
Actions speak louder than words. So if they do claim they've changed, hold them accountable to that and make sure that they've changed it. Because again, you can say so much, but then do so little. So it's like what really has changed.
And you won't know until like time pass, because a
Mhm.
lot of it is like short term.
Yeah.
Even it can be months, like 2-3 months. It's like, oh, butterfly honeymoon stage, and then
Boom, goes
bam.
downhill
Yeah.
again. So what's one thing that instantly makes you lose trust in someone?
Lying. You lie to me once, I probably will not, it'll never be the same again.
Lying with bad intentions, that's what it is.
Or if you're lying knowing that someone's going to get hurt,
I
it
think it's
all
lying.
comes down to intention.
Next topic, dating and toxic relationship scenarios.
I'm a pro in this.
If someone's partner is constantly accusing them of cheating with no proof, is that a red flag? Yes.
Yes, but my ex, one that was chronically cheating on me, I didn't have proof, but my body was shutting down so hard. The way he texted, the way he talked, and he kept saying, you're going to die alone. No one's going to ever be with you. Just the amount of trauma you have because you keep accusing me. Long story short, every time I accused him, he was actually cheating on me on all those. I have all the receipts.
Yeah, you know what? I changed my mind. You're right.
And if you have a genuinely good partner and he knows about your trauma, he's going to go out of your ways to show you proof.
If you're accusing someone of cheating, also look at the way they're reacting to you accusing them. Because if they're being defensive, then that's like suspicious. But if they're like, I'm trying to understand where that's coming from here, let me help you kind of ease that feeling. I feel.
But if this person also is like that doesn't work well and you're still like feeling a lot of insecurity and you lack of trust, then it comes to a point like, okay, seek a therapist.
Would you rather someone break up with you over text or ghost you?
Oh, hell no. You ghost me. I think that is the most cowardly.
Yeah.
Ghosting is, I think, the most lamest. Honestly, if anyone ever ghosted me, thank God. I get the ick. I get turned off so fast.
I feel like, first of all, you shouldn't even break up with someone through text. Be a good person and break up with them in person. But if I had to choose between ghosting and texting, I'd rather know than not know. Then, if I'm ghosted, then it's eating me inside, and then I'm wondering what I did, and then it's just like a whole spiral. So, yeah.
I only ever got ghosted once by some Mormon guy.
A Mormon guy?
Yeah,
Why would you get
so
with a Mormon guy?
We barely even date. We only went out on one date. He was hot. I Googled dating Mormons on Reddit. And the whole thread was, you're not Mormon, they are notorious for ghosting you.
Oh my God, yeah, no.
I got ghosted.
How many chances should you give someone before you finally walk away? One chance. It's one and done. That's it. When my boyfriend broke up with me, I told him, if you break up with me one more time, if you break up with me again, I'm not getting back together with you. Because I'm not doing the break up, get back together, break up, get back together. Only one chance and I'm done. If a guy breaks up with you and the girl keeps giving him chances and chances, he's just going to keep doing that again and getting away with it. No. Yeah. So one and done. That's it.
Yeah. If a guy really wants to be with you, he's going to do everything in his power to make it work. Mic drop.
Okay. Is it possible to stay friends with an ex without feelings getting in the way?
No. One ex is always going to be emotionally attached or physically attached. And because you've already crossed that line of intimacy, there's always going to be one foot in, one foot out.
Have you ever had a right person, wrong time situation? Yes. My boyfriend and I liked each other before we dated, and then we found our way back to each other 2 years later.
I feel like that's such a unicorn situation.
Yeah, but either way, there is a right person, wrong time all the time. Do you believe in soulmates, or is it just about finding the right match? I believe in soul ties. So if you're tied together for life, you'll eventually find your way back.
I hope none of my exes ever come back, because there's no soul tie between any of us. I'm letting you guys.
But then that's the wrong person, though.
Okay, thank God. You guys are all wrong. I think a soulmate could come into your life, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's like the end all be all. You can have a short chapter with that soulmate, and then they did their job, and then that's it.
Yeah. Is it okay to go through your partner's phone, or is it a violation of trust? I think it just depends on the situation.
If you're going behind their back, then yeah, it's a violation of trust. I think if you establish that it's okay to look at each other's phone, then you can look at it whenever you want. There's no going behind the back. But if they're like, hey, I feel uncomfortable, or always ask for my permission, then that's a different situation. Yeah. You know? I think
we should stop it, because it's gonna. We're back. And she's wearing my bonnet.
I'm having really bad hair days, so I thought we would switch it up.
What's the biggest lesson you've learned from a past relationship?
Trust your gut feeling. When you meet people the first time, usually they will always tell you who they are first time you meet them.
What's the most toxic thing you've ever seen someone do in a relationship?
Gaslighting. And I'm so good at spotting gaslighting now that if anybody tries to pull that on me, I'm so easily turned off. And I will just manipulate and gaslight you right back and then leave you.
I agree.
Yeah.
If someone cheats but confesses immediately and begs for forgiveness, do they deserve another chance?
Hell no. Bye. I don't care who you are.
Mm-mm.
I don't care. This girl today at the gym was telling me a story. She's like 70, 80 years old. She's like, my husband cheated on me and I let him back and I just forgave him and he just till this day says thank you. And I was just like, bless your soul. I was like, I dare my man to cheat on me. I will leave you so fast and I would be happily excited to look forward to the next partner.
All right, next topic, toxic relationships and red flags. Is it better to be single and lonely or in a relationship but unhappy? Single and lonely.
Oh, facts.
All right.
Because you're going to feel so lonely in a relationship being unhappy.
Should you ever give someone an ultimatum or is that manipulative? No, I think you should give an ultimatum. Depends on the situation. Obviously, if you keep giving ultimatums over and over and over, it turns manipulative. You either change or I'm leaving, and it's a one and done thing. If your partner's you good?
I feel like a chef, honestly. You guys, you think I look cute?
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
If your partner's parents don't like you, should that be a deal breaker?
That's hard.
So it depends. If you guys been dating for a while and it's getting to the point where it's gonna get serious, your partner should take your side regardless of his or her parents.
Especially if the parents are being unreasonable. If they're being haters for no reason, they're not like trying to get along with your partner.
Yeah.
Then 100%.
If your partner constantly brings up their ex, good or bad, is that an issue?
It's a red flag. They're not over it. I realized I did that in my past relationship, thinking that I was over them, and I wasn't.
Yeah. Is it ever okay to date your friend's ex?
Hell no. They can both. No. You guys can both go kick rocks and drown.
If your partner...
Sorry for that short commercial break. We are now back. We were on a really interesting topic and then it got really cold in here. So I'm back here with my ski mask, preparing for some good conversation.
If your partner wants to take a break, does that mean the relationship is over? If you want to break, then you should just break up.
I mean, there's certain situations where you can ask for space, like if you're going through like hard times and you need to study and you're just overwhelmed with life, and it has nothing to do with the relationship.
Space is okay, but a break of the relationship, that's where it's like, why not just break up? I can't even see you.
I know, I blend in with the background.
Okay. Would you rather be cheated on but never find out or know every detail?
Honestly, just spare the details. Tell me if you cheated because you're already out of my life at that point.
Is it worse to be obsessively loved or completely neglected in a relationship?
Completely neglected.
Yeah. All right. So
I can breathe again, and I'm back with my bun.
If your ex started dating someone who looks exactly like you, would you feel flattered or weirded out?
Flattered.
Both.
Because I'm like, oh, you miss me and you want to be with me still, like in some other shape or form. Hell yeah, no, that's obviously always what happens though. That's the case.
Both. I'd feel flattered, but then I'd be like, you're weird for that. Like, that's weird.
I would just be flattered and I'd be like, loser.
If you found out your ex was bad mouthing you, would you confront them or ignore it? I'd ignore it.
Yeah.
You know, you're living rent-free in their head. So if your ex moved on suspiciously fast after your breakup, do you assume they were already talking to someone? Yes. Because think about it.
Yeah.
If you're dating someone and then you guys break up and then he randomly starts seeing someone after, you can't tell me that they haven't been talking.
Sometimes people have rosters like plan A, B, C, D. Well, anyways, that concludes our rapid question round. Bad hair day. But thank you so much for watching. Karla, do you have anything to say?
I'm just hungry. I want to go eat.
Yeah, I'm hungry too, dude. I keep thinking about In-N-Out. All right. See you on the flip side. Bye.